The position of SABC Chief Operating Officer Hlaudi Motsoeneng unclear, and the Central Energy Fund concerned about allegations of corruption at PetroSA. I'm Lebo Changela with this news update. The position of SABC Chief Operating Officer Hlaudi Motsoeneng is still not clear. Communications Minister Dina Pule says he will remain in the position because the board was not properly constituted when it met to make the decision to remove him. Pule will meet with President Jacob Zuma to discuss the situation at the SABC. At the weekend, board chairperson Ben Ngubane and his deputy Tamika Palaiki resigned from the Public Broadcasters Board. Earlier this week, the presidency said the two had handed in a joint resignation letter. Pule and board members will tomorrow appear before Parliament's Communications Portfolio Committee. Pule says Motsoeneng's removal is illegal.
I said to them, please, board, if you want to take that decision, go back and regularize your meeting and regularize your decision. Once they do that, I don't have a problem. They will bring it to me. I'll then play my role because my role is to concur or not to concur. It's not my call to be able to take a decision in relation to the activities of the SABC internally because I have the board that represents me as a shareholder.
The Central Energy Fund says it's extremely concerned about allegations of corruption against current and former senior officials at national oil company PetroSA. An investigation that Energy Minister Boa Peters has commissioned has unearthed serious allegations against the officials. They relate to tenders and contracts valued at more than 5 million rand. The fund spokesperson Mandla Chala.
The investigating team has requested authorization to go into further detail in terms of what further steps should be taken against the affected parties. The team has been given authority to proceed further, and from that will emerge more concrete details in terms of what action should be taken against who.
National Labour Department Assistant Director Mahodi Masenya says there will be no subsidy to assist taxi owners to comply with the minimum wages for taxi operators. Masenya was briefing taxi operators in Limpopo in the minimum wages. The taxi owners had expressed concerns that they wouldn't be able to pay minimum wages to taxi drivers and marshals unless government subsidized them. Masenya says labor officials are engaging with the industry role players on minimum wages for taxi operators.
This year we are embarking on reviewing the minimum wage for taxi industry. Get the mixed concern in terms of this minimum wages. It's an outcry that also that they want the subsidy, more especially from taxi operator, to say that if you come up with the subsidy, we can be able to pay more. But be as it may be, we know that the subsidy is not available currently.
And Pretoria-born Father Edward Mahoko says the new Pope, George Mario Bergoglio of Argentina, is a simple and prayerful man. The 76-year-old from Buenos Aires is the first cardinal from outside Europe to be chosen to lead the Roman Catholic Church more than a millennium. He's taken the name Pope Francis. Father Rahokong has this reaction from Rome.
He's a simple man who is needed, a very prayerful man also who is needed. And this, as individuals, do make change and they do rock the boat. Even at 76, we know it, the John the 23rd who reformed the church, and still at 76 we're expecting a lot of things from him.